I want to quickly show you guys what I got from the store real quick. So I got some dog food. I got this one that is with beef cuts and gravy, and then I got this one which is country chicken stew. And then I decided to get some random flower seeds that I can just throw around in the backyard, in the front, wherever. This I got from my saltwater aquarium, which is going to be that one over there for the filter. I got some poop bags because honestly I was running out, so I definitely needed some of that. And I got this little plastic hummingbird thing just for now. I do have another one that's like glass or whatever, but the inside is kind of dirty, and I just wanted to get something a little smaller to see if the hummingbirds will like it. I got this pre-mixed hummingbird nectar thing, so hopefully that will work fine with no issues. And then I got some dog treats for the dogs, which I won't be giving this to them until I think tomorrow. So yeah, but I am gonna feed them some dog food right now. I don't know which one, either this one or the other one. We'll see. Why are you running away when I put the camera on you? Yeah, this is what it looks like. I think he's gonna like it. This is the first time I've fed this type of food to them, like this brand or whatever. So he likes the food, and he likes the food. That's good. All right, y'all. So I've gone this far. I did as best as I could. I think I'm gonna stop there for now because I'm getting a little bit tired right now. I'm just gonna plant some random flowers. This I took from the front. I just want to plant this one in, I think, this flower pot. I just feel like that would be cute to have like nice, beautiful, with these yellow flowers. And then this one I'm gonna replant because the dirt in this one just doesn't look so great. It looks dry as hell. And I've got this, so yeah, some better looking dirt. Quick update, the flowers I planted here are starting to grow a little bit more. The same in that flower pot. It's just hard to see from this angle, but they're growing too. I believe there's some growing in this one too. I can't see from this angle, but I do see like one over here. So I just refilled the birds water, and then I'm putting a little snack treat for them in front of the house. I think this is where I'm going to place this. It's got eggs, nuts, from raisins, a little bit of everything, peanuts. So I made another little treat bowl with like peanuts, seeds, raisins, oats, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go give this to the birds. So here we are right now. We're next to the bird feeder station. This is where I'm gonna put some fresh water for the birds. Fill it up. And then that's their little feeding station right there. So I wanted them to have a little bit of different stuff to snack on, and we'll see if any birds want to come and eat from here. I have an obsession with bird feeding now. This is what I got today. And I got 2 different types of bird feed. I'll show you in a bit. And then some suet feeders. So yeah. Or suet feed, I don't know what you call it. But anyways, let's go fill this bad boy up. So this is the original bird feeder. I need to empty it out and scrape the bottom and clean it because it rained, and then the food kind of got like a little stuck and dry there. So I'm going to take out all the seed, clean that up, pour it in here, and then put the fresh or the old food in there mixed with this new one that I bought. This new one is All Birds High Variety blend. So it's got like mealworms, nuts, seeds, perfect for the birds here. And then also got this one, which is just like the black oil sunflower seeds. So a little different from this one. And of course different suet feeders and stuff like that. I think in the future I'm going to get some other ones that have like a cover for on top for when it rains. So yeah, I'll still be using these of course. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, let's replace them because the birds are ready to eat. And this is the new feeder over here. We're going to be using both. So I cleaned it as best as I could. I think this is good enough. It is full to the top, which I probably didn't need to overfill it, but whatever. Or fill it that much, I should say, but that's okay. So this suet has the high energy one, and this one has the peanut one. So I'm gonna hang them up. The bird's already waiting in the trees over there. You can see one of the cute blackbirds up there. They're waiting because it's been a day without any of this feeder box. I ran out, so I had to stock up. It's just wanting to eat whatever has fallen down here. So bird feeders fed. This over here is looks like it's been pecked at, so that's good. Hopefully I remember tonight to bring these feeders in. I need to bring them in at night and then put them out in the mornings. We've got this one over here. I don't know if this will be its location, but for now, this is where it's going to be. Got the hummingbird water juice over there. And then that stuff's there. If you guys remember, I got this little finch feeder a while back. I had it in front of the house, but the birds have not messed with it. I don't know how birds are supposed to land on this tiny little thing. Like, this is way too small, I feel like. Is this, you're not going to catch any birds out here. Chill out. Anyways. This, I'm gonna figure out where to put it. Maybe I'll just put it back out here where I had initially planned to keep it, like something up here. Well, not on this branch because that looks weak, but like I think last time I had it out here, which maybe I'll just add it back here and just hope the birds come to it and feed. I don't know. Let's put it together, I guess. So what I decided to do is keep this side more like this and just this one like this, because at least this way they have more of a chance to land better. It's got that tiny hole, so this is going to take some time for them to figure out how to use it. But they will. It's just a matter of them figuring it out. So I'm going to put these in because it is starting to get dark here soon. And I already saw a bird actually out here eating from my little tray that I have set up over here. It's like a little buffet for birds. Got their water here in case they get thirsty. Look at the little strawberries growing. How cute is that? Yeah, this is just a little buffet for the birds. Zero. I called him Zero almost. I was going to say Junior is out here eating stuff he shouldn't be eating, but that's fine. Yeah. Still got some birds, so I'll just wait a little before I put everything back in, I guess. Here's the next day. I'm going to be putting this outside for the birds. Alright, bird feeders are up. Got these here, fresh water. And suet blocks up there. Everything's good to go. Now we leave so the birds can eat. You guys, wait, we've got a bird eating from down there. Do you see it in the flower pot? So I'm back. I put more food in there. I added some blueberries. And then I have a little apple that I think I'm going to just add over here. I don't know if they're going to eat it or what, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll go back to him and see if I can... They're finally eating from the second feeder. Finally. It's been like 2-3 days. So yeah, this one with the beautiful yellow, red fin, I guess, or not fin, wings that just flew away. Found it, and there was another brown one that also found it earlier too, but yeah. We got some eating down there. So I just made more food for the birds. I like to give them different type of options. So they've got some sunflower seeds, peanuts, and then there's some oats in there. There's some raisins in here, some bird feed as well. And this is just a side of bird feed. So we're just gonna put this out for them so they can have a little bit more options to eat from. All right, so here is the little food bowl of different types of treats and snacks for them. I just refilled their water. I'm gonna change this into something else. I just gotta figure out which one, or I'll buy another little small glass bowl. This one I'm gonna actually put, I think, somewhere over here, because this is the feeding station. They've actually started using this, which I'm so thankful for. Only thing that I'm not a huge fan about this anymore is the fact that the fallen seeds are all on top of here instead of falling somewhere else, but that's fine. I mean, at least no food really goes to waste. But anyways, whatever falls down does go over here and they just peck at it. So I'm thinking about maybe leaving this one on here. I guess we can do. This one has nothing in there, like no flowers, just dead whatever is in there. So yeah, I think that'll be a good option. They can go eat there, they can eat here. The finches, they don't really the smaller birds, I think they're finches, I don't know, they're probably not, but they do like to come here too. But when the big black birds come with the red and yellow on their wings, they don't stay right there because I think they're scared of the bigger birds. So that's why I decided to put one little tray of the black seeds over here, so hopefully, you know, they can go there and eat and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. And of course, that is all gone right there, plus that little treat. I'm gonna let them eat that first, and then I'll, I think, replace this one. But this one I'm gonna take out and wash it because it needs to be washed. So we're gonna be doing that. If I can unhook it from the top. There you go. You guys, I'm kind of confused right now because this thing is like completely empty, and I know it was full all the way to the top. So I don't know what could have been here. Maybe a squirrel. I don't understand at all what happened. I'm so confused. Like, there's no way it could be this empty this quickly from the birds eating. We do have a camera, but it does not record on this side, unfortunately. So I don't know what happened. Let me check on the pond to make sure nothing happened to the fish here, since something happened to that feeder. Okay, the fish seem to be fine. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Why that would be so empty so quickly. This is just unreal. Unreal, uncool. Like, this thing was filled to like the top. Y'all saw that, right? And for it not to be anymore is extremely weird. You can see there's a lot of the feed on the floor. I mean, I don't think it would have fell, would it? I don't think so. Unless maybe it did somehow, and it just, all the seed fell down there. I don't know. Maybe, because it is kind of windy, but that's just weird. I don't know. Something's kind of off about that. Alright, so I just refilled their little food tray dish over here. The water was halfway empty, which is weird. I don't know how it would become that empty that quickly. So either a bird did this, or God knows what happened. Maybe a raccoon came, something, I'm not sure. You can see the beautiful birds waiting up there. Look how cute they are. Yeah, they're waiting to eat. So this one I'm gonna put back up. Oops, I only put a little bit of seed in here, not a lot, because I don't want the same mistake to happen. My guess is maybe when it was in this area, maybe because of this metal thing here, it tipped over or something. I'm not sure, but I think this one I'm just gonna hang up there. And then that one I'm gonna hang somewhere in the tree, since it has like a hook already. By the way, another weird thing I've noticed is that this food is in the corner here. I don't remember doing that at all. So either my mom moved this, I'm gonna ask her, or I don't even know what happened, but that's just strange. So I've decided to put this bird feeder up here, and then I just added the little humming one over there for now, because I can't find a spot in the tree. I mean, I could probably put it here, but I don't know if the hummingbirds will see it. I'll try to find another spot for it later. And then over here we've got this bird feeder, which it looks like it's being used, which is nice. What they do is just land on here, eat the seeds and stuff like that. And then of course we've got this remaining one. And then yeah, I do have to add one more of this, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I also refilled the water over here, so that is looking good. I'm gonna make sure I shake this so that the food is coming out. Anyways, let's go in and let the birds eat. Okay, the birds are slowly coming back. You can see them in the trees up there. There was two up here. I'm whispering so they don't hear me. Okay, I figured out this problem. It's because the thing is too weak. I don't even know if weak is the proper word to use. But it's moving because it's not heavy enough. That's why. There's a bird trying to land on my head. So I think what I'm going to try to do is put it over here. Look at it. So cute. Found a peanut. Alright, so I've decided to just put this over here. I think it's because this thing is, it's a cheap ass feeder. I need to buy those heavy ones so that it doesn't like flip over. So I guess that's what happened here. It flipped over, the seed fell, everything fell out, whatever. Hopefully this time that won't happen because it's going to be on flat surface, and hopefully that'll be the case. And then I've decided to move this over here instead. So yeah, maybe this bird feeder I can put back up there, since there's no reason to have it there. I think my neighbors probably think I'm crazy. Like, what is this girl doing with all these bird feeders? Did you see that bird? I think the bird feeder fell because of this giant bird right here. He's bigger than the smaller ones. Like, this guy's tiny, but this guy's huge. So I guess that's why the bird feed fell. At least it's good to know it's from a bird instead of from a raccoon or something, or a squirrel. Look how pretty they are. Like, these guys wouldn't really make, you know, the thing tilt. So cute. Just look at them. They're so cute. This little guy up here. I'm in love. Look how many there is. Look at this one. He's so tiny in the middle. That's hanging upside down. He's so tiny compared to the others. And the one with the red head is so beautiful. You guys, I'm in love. I kind of want to set up my camera right there. There's so many birds. Look at them. And the sound that you just heard, I think, is coming from that bird right there with the yellow, or the yellow and red. Yep, him. So beautiful. Should I set up a camera down there to film these guys? They're so pretty. Of course, he scares all of them. Guys, look, the bird's finally eating from this bird feeder. So cute. We moved this birdhouse over here by this tree, and then we moved the bird feeder that we had over here instead. Now we're gonna move the other birdhouse somewhere else. This one's a really pretty birdhouse. I just bought some other type of food, the Finch Lover's Blend. It's just the perfect size. They're really tiny in there, if you can see. For this bird feeder, this is like the original old food that was in here when it came, or when I bought this bird feeder. And this is the new seed that I just put it in. So I just placed it on top, and I'm gonna put it back up there to hang. Also, I did get a different suet feed block to put over here. So I'm going to be using this little bowl instead for their water. I think this is a better solution than the other cup. So the feeding station is ready for them to eat and snack. So I'm going to replant this little flower here, succulent I think it is, to a bigger pot because this just looks way too small. I'm going to take some mud from here and replant it. Oh, I forgot I left these out here in the sun. Oh no, they've dried up almost. That's not good. I'm gonna go put these in the house. So I'm not sure if I should plant it in this one or this one. This one's like ceramic, whatever. I don't know if it's ceramic, but it's like those heavy pot ones. This is just like plastic, so I don't know if I should put it in here or in this one. Maybe this one, just because it'll give it some more chance to like grow and stuff like that. This just seems bigger, like a better option for it, I think. I think it looks better in here. It's good for now, I guess. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have planted it in the other one, but that's fine. It's okay over here. It's not the end of the world. So I'm just gonna put some water, because because I think every time you replant a flower, you're supposed to give it some water like that, from what I've heard. And then I'm just gonna let it stay out here for now. It is super windy though, but yeah, looks good. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is replant this. I think it's a zebra wort. I just looked it up on the plant app, and it needs a little bit of saving. You can see it's got like some dead plants right there, but I think I'm gonna repot this in a little bit of a bigger pot because I feel like it might be a better solution for this one. So instead of it in this tiny little pot, I'm just gonna replant it in this bigger one right here. So I replanted the flower into this one so it has room to expand and just, you know, grow better and more and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put some water for this one. I can't wait for this one to expand some more. I'm gonna keep this one outside. This was in the house as well as this one. All those flowers that I just pulled out were in the house. Look at that. Anyways, yeah, it's looking good. So I moved some of the plants here to over here, which I honestly don't think it's gonna survive this thing that I just did because of whatever. But yeah, I think a lot of it's gonna die, and there's I think only one little part that has like roots. So hopefully at least it'll somewhat survive, because I do think these flowers are really beautiful. They open and they close, like at nighttime when it's time to sleep they're closing, and then during the day they like open beautifully. Right now some of them are closed because I did disturb them, so yeah, that's why they're closing. But it just makes me think about like what they say from, if you guys watch the, I don't know if you guys have heard of the NDEs, near-death experience stories, and if you've watched them on YouTube and stuff, they just talk about how like the plants in heaven, they like speak, they talk, they're healing, they're like alive, and obviously they're alive here, but it just makes you like wonder, like, 'cause look, they close when it's time to close at nighttime, and then they open during the day. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool and magical, and just like makes you kind of see plants in a different light, and these are really pretty. So I'm gonna replant this one into this one. It's kind of broken, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna have it sit over there in this little fountain area, which honestly I need to clean this out and keep it on so that it starts running nicely. But yeah, that's what needs to be done. Anyways, let's repot that into here. So I just added some more dirt to this plant right here, and I'm gonna put it back over there. That's where that one is. And then you've got that one is empty, this one over here that I just planted, and then this one that's also empty. Pretty much all of them are empty, plus this. The water's nasty, y'all. I need to clean that out, or just maybe I could make it into a little plant setup, I don't know. But I think I'm just gonna take this out and then put some other type of dirt in there. I think that's the plan. So I took some plants from this little flower bed and decided to add it to this empty little pot. So yeah, that's what we've just done right now. It's gonna look really pretty. So far there's 3 flowers there that are planted, and I just need to plant 2 more. There's a new bird that has showed up. You see this one? I've never seen this one before. The one with the yellow belly, kind of in the back right there, chunky one. Yep, that one back there. Oop. I think it might be actually one of those kind of birds, but maybe it's a youngster. I have no idea. Anyways, that's a bird I haven't seen before, so that's kind of exciting. I ran out of the suet feeders, which I'm gonna have to stock up again, which I should have done yesterday because I did go to the store. I don't know why I didn't think of stocking up, but whatever. Anyways, go outside, baby. Yeah.